Borat screwed me over. It's important to get that over in. Borat screwed me over, and let me explain why. Welcome to MovieFilm, I'm Karl, or should I say, welcome to the MovieFilm show. So our story begins all the way back in everybody's favorite year, 2020. In fact, around this time last year in 2020, when I started this channel all about movies and films and called it MovieFilm. In last March, I think the first video went live officially in April, but the channel began in March. I began making content then. So I was ticking along, I'm making videos about movies. We've got the worst movie ever, search movie reviews, a whole lot. You can check them all out on the channel. They're all there. Some of them are great, some of them. But as we ticked by through 2020 and everyone's struggling through the year, I kept on at it. I kept making videos after video after video, putting content out initially just on Wednesdays and then eventually Wednesdays and Fridays, and then throwing in some other reviews when I could, all while keeping a full-time job in the middle of a pandemic. It's been a lot of fun doing the whole lot, definitely not stressful. But then, towards the end of 2020, along came the news that Borat 2 was on its way. And I got excited for that one because I loved the first one. In fact, I did an entire movie review on Borat 2. That's on the channel there somewhere as well. But Borat 2, when it came out with the interesting title of Borat subsequent movie film, blah, 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 big long title. The important part there being MovieFilm, which also happened to be the name of my YouTube channel because we talk about movies and films, hence MovieFilm. Really clever. Initially, I thought this might be a great thing for my channel. Having a movie like that, having the same name as my channel, surely loads of people are now going to be looking up MovieFilm and finding my channel. That would be the theory. So the movie came out and people across the internet made videos about MovieFilm, about subsequent MovieFilm. And what happened, instead of helping my channel, actually ended up kind of burying my channel. Like, my channel's been grinding along, we've been doing a pretty good job. We're over 160 subscribers, chasing down 200 at the moment. If you want to help out, the subscribe button's just below. And at the time of recording, we're almost at 33,000 views inside our first year, which I think is pretty damn good for a small little channel like this, especially in its first year. Recently, I went onto YouTube in an incognito window. And what that means is there's no account, there's no information, it doesn't base your searches on anything you've been watching or your own channel. So an incognito window, I searched MovieFilm, and what comes up? Not my channel. What came up was a load of Borat content. And even when you scroll and scroll and scroll, still no MovieFilm. So Borat buried my channel in the search and began to make me wonder, was it buried within the algorithm? Was that why my channel wasn't getting as many views recently as I was hoping it would? And perhaps why it wasn't growing quite as fast as I was hoping? So the only course of action I could think of after going through everything online of why isn't my channel showing up in search when I searched the name, is that even though I had it in the channel tags and the description of the videos and the tags on the videos and all this, it still wasn't showing up in search. So the only reasonable action was to change the name of the channel. This is where I came into a little bit of a problem, because as I stated earlier, as well as doing this channel and posting videos at least twice a week, I also hold down a full-time job in the middle of a pandemic. So the most reasonable way I have of running the channel is to batch record videos and to get ahead of the schedule. That means I have content on this channel ready to go for the next 2 to 3 months. I've recorded videos, I've got stuff ready to go all the way up to June, some a little bit beyond that as well. The only problem there is that I start every one of those videos with "Welcome to MovieFilm." So if I'm changing the name of the channel, that kind of makes all those videos a bit weird at the start. They'd all have to be taken down, they'd all have to be re-edited with a new intro, which would be really weird and out of place. And I'd end up having this big backlog of work to do. So somehow, some way, I had to keep MovieFilm in the title. So the MovieFilm show was born. That is now the YouTube channel name for this channel. Formerly known as MovieFilm, now the MovieFilm show. Now you might be wondering, but Karl, you don't have a MovieFilm show on the channel. It's all movie reviews and worst movie evers and all that great stuff. Well, that comes into the next announcement on this video that's starting on Monday, every single Monday from now on at 8 p.m. GMT. So I don't know what time that is in other time zones. So starting Monday, the MovieFilm show will actually be a thing every single Monday from here on out, meaning that we're going from just content on Wednesdays and Fridays to content on Monday, Wednesday and Friday, as well as some reviews thrown there on top of that as well. So hopefully we can get the ball rolling on growing this little YouTube channel even faster. It's been a great adventure so far, but I've got a lot more to give. And we'll be getting more into what the movie film show actually is on Monday in the first show. So hopefully you'll come back to the channel on Monday and check that one out. Or Tuesday, you can come back on Tuesday and check it out too. But this little channel update is just to update why I changed the channel name in case anyone was wondering, or for future people down the line who are hopefully subscribed to the channel and wondering why is some of the videos called movie film and some the movie film show. But from now on, I'm still probably going to refer to the channel as movie film for the most part, especially with the intros, because it's kind of just in my brain now. When I start the video, I go, welcome to movie film, without even thinking about it. But the movie film show is also going to allow me to pull the channel in more of a direction I initially wanted when I started the channel, to have a show that's a bit more personable, shows a bit more of me, and allows me to connect with people a little bit more, because when you're doing movie reviews and just stuff about certain movies, it's a bit rigid, and here's the movie, here's what it's about, here's what I think, see you later. Whereas the movie film show is going to be more my opinion and more interactable. Hopefully further down the line we can get more people on the channel, we can get more people interacting with the channel, maybe we can even do some live shows at some stage, get some live chat going, you guys can interact with me directly about the movies, and of course we can do stuff like competitions and all that further down the line. But the movie film show, for the most part, is now going to become the heart of the channel and the main show within the channel. Although stuff like worst movie ever and original versus reboot will still be happening on the channel, and they'll be mainstays for a long time. But since changing the channel name as well, now if you go onto an incognito window, go to YouTube and search up the space movie space film space show, the channel still doesn't turn up for some reason. But if you search the movie film show, all one word, for some reason, the channel does show up, which is kind of weird, but at least it is showing up within the search. The algorithm does kind of see my channel a little bit better now. So hopefully in the long term, that's going to help us a lot and help our channel grow. If you want to help us grow the channel a little bit more, that would be fantastic. Whether you comment, share, like, or subscribe, I greatly appreciate all of that. So hopefully this little ramble about why I changed the channel name and the channel update and how Borat screwed me. Damn you Borat, enemies for life now. Hopefully I haven't rambled on too long. And as I said, the first The Movie Film show starts on Monday. So if you want to check that out, come back here on Monday. But until then, thank you so much for watching.